Hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. There are some people that you should not play with in this world. You don't know who protects them. You don't know who covers them. You don't know who's watching out for them. And if these are children of God, if these are God's chosen children, indigo children, rainbow children, however you want to call them, if these are angels of God, then you have to understand, and I say you have to understand that by any means necessary, we will be protected. We are covered. We are looked after. Even if we don't know and or understand how it's going to happen, God knows how it's going to happen, and everything works in God's perfect timing. So even if people try to come against us, even if people try to project against us, even if people talk against us, it doesn't matter. These people are going to do what they're going to do, regardless of who we are. But we have to understand and keep in mind that we belong to God. So therefore, anything that these individuals choose to do to try to come against us, to whatever their reasoning, whatever their justification is, that's on them. That's their bag to carry. Meaning, that's their karma that's coming back to them. That's their issue. That's their problem to deal with. That's not ours. We are to continue moving forward in our lives, doing what it is that God has for us to do. And I'm going to put it to you straight up, no chaser, each and every time. God's children get to a point, we get to a level where we do not give a damn. We don't. We can look right through people. We can look right through them. We can read them for who they are, and we can look right through them. We don't have to acknowledge anybody that comes into our presence or that comes around us or that interjects into our energy for whatever their reasoning is. We don't have to interact with them. We don't. We don't have to accept their bullshit. We don't. We don't have to be in their energy. We don't have to even acknowledge them, that they're in our energy. And those individuals that choose to engage with us in a ruthless, reckless, disrespectful way, we don't have to respond to it. We don't have to respond to it. We can see it for exactly what it is and move the fuck forward. We don't care. We don't give a damn. And the reason why we don't care and we don't give a damn is because that's not for us to deal with. That's for God to deal with. That's for God to deal with. Because the right people are going to know how to approach us. The right people are going to know how to treat us. The right people are going to know that we are not to be played with. That we are not to be treated in certain manners. Because it's a disrespect to God. Not just us. It's a disrespect to God because God placed us here in this world for a reason. He placed us here to do something. That's our job. That's our goal. That's our task. So anybody that tries to come in between us being able to do whatever it is that God has for us to do, you basically have to deal with him. It's above me. You have to deal with him. So I'm going to allow him to deal with you, to handle you the way that he wants to let you know, don't do it. Don't play with us. Don't think that you can get over on us. Don't think that you can interject into our energy to make us feel some type of way about us when really we know that's the way you feel about yourself. I did a video and I posted a video yesterday saying we are brought into people's lives and or into certain energies or spaces and places so people can basically start their healing journey, start their healing process. I'm going to tell you straight up like this. I know exactly who I am. Do you know who you are? I like myself exactly how I am. Do you like yourself exactly the way you are? I love myself. Do you love yourself? I respect myself, as well as my energy. Do you respect yourself, as well as your energy? I know who's in control. Do you know who's in control? I know not to play games with people. Do you know not to play games with people? I've been watching this show that I really do like. It's called All the Queen's Men. And when I tell you the ruthlessness, the mindset that a person has to be in to engage in those certain areas and tactics, my goodness, my God, I will tell you like this. There are a lot of us out here that are God's children that could choose to engage in those types of behaviors, and we actually have the ability to do so, except it's in a manner and in a way that other people are not aware of. They're not aware of it until they try it, and then they realize, I fucked up. There's a scene in the episode that I watched, one of the episodes I watched last night, where one of the dancers, this dancer, she wants to be on so bad. She wants to be main stage. She wants to be in the large dressing room. She wants to be, high status, on the bill, so on and so forth. Like, she wants to be seen. She wants to be recognized. She wants to be respected. She wants to, of course, make big money and all that, right? And she keeps trying to prove herself. She keeps trying to prove herself. And Madam was just tired of this girl. Was tired of her, like always in her face, always trying to come around and prove herself, always bringing up, well, I did this, or I did this, or I helped you with this, telling her stuff that she already was aware of, but just letting this girl know, like, okay, you need to chill. You need to back off. And finally, this girl comes to Madam and says, look, I want to be down with what you're going through. She wanted to be down. She wanted to be down with the clique. She wanted to be a part of the scene. So Madam tested her. Okay, you want to be jumped in? You want to be a part of the clique? You want to be down? Take care of this individual right here. Put the weapon in her hand. And she bitched up. She bitched up. She couldn't do it. Every excuse, every reason, she bitched up. Madam tried to coax her through it, help her through it. She still couldn't do it. Madam took the weapon in her hand and fired off 3 rounds. And they were blanks. The bullets were blanks. Tested her. And Madam said to this girl, I told you you weren't ready. You're coming to me and you're saying all this, and I told you you weren't ready. You're ready when I say you're ready. See, a lot of people get tested. They get tested and they fail the test. And there are a lot of us, we get tested and we pass the test. And that just means we're unfuckwithable. We have the power, we have the control, and we're backed by God. We don't believe and or think that we're God. We are backed by God, knowing that the power belongs to God, knowing that God is in control. So you have a lot of these dancers, these talkers that speak a good game. They front really well. They say they want this, they're down with this, they're good with this, they'll roll with this, so on and so forth. They talk a good game. But when it comes time for them to take action, they bitch up. A lot of us, we don't bitch up. We don't fold. those are the ones you don't play with. And it's not until you play with them that you realize and or come to understand you should have never played with them. Ruthless. Gotta count.